Hi everyone, I seem to be starting a lot of episodes with Lauren preparing breakfast, but you can't blame me, it's a nice intro to look at while I talk. But here we are, and Lauren is, if you don't know, currently pregnant. She's gonna be in her second trimester in 23 hours, but the thing is, she has no idea whose baby she's having, and I have no idea either. I had her woohoo with both her husband and her boyfriend on the same day, and by the end of the day, I realized that she's pregnant. And that's pretty much all I know. So we have a very exciting episode coming. And Elliot, what do you think you're doing? You are not eating cake for breakfast. Are you crazy? That's going straight to the bin. Lauren is making a really nice breakfast. Stop that. No, these kids are just so spoiled. Anyway, how is Natalie doing? Oh, you're doing kind of fine. Oh my god, I kind of forgot that we also have Olivia here. I completely missed her. But let me just check the calendar real quick, because I think we have a couple of birthdays coming. Oh, we do, definitely. So we have Olivia's birthday tomorrow, and then Natalie's birthday already. No way. And who's this? That's Elliot's birthday. He's gonna be a teenager. He is gonna be a teen so soon. And we have Lauren's birthday here, but that's gonna be pushed even more back because of the pregnancy. Lewis's birthday is also on the calendar already. He is gonna be an elder. I mean, it's still like in a really long time, but it's so scary to see it. By the way, I gave him a bit of a makeover because he's an adult now, so once Olivia ages up, I'm gonna also show you when I'm in CAS. I don't really know what Lauren is gonna do. She's not feeling necessarily tense about anything. Maybe she's not even like figuring out that it might be Justin's baby. I don't know. Or she's not worried about it. Is Lewis going to work today though? Oh, no. Wait a minute, wait. Oh, whoa, wait a minute. Sorry, I'm so all over the place because I realized that Lewis is hysterical again. I don't want him to die again. But then I got this message. No way. I literally thought about this like yesterday. Like it would be so crazy if this happened while I'm recording. And it has happened. How's it going, Lewis? I have typed this message over and over because I know it will change things. But I think I like you, Lewis. I keep saying this, but this game is like either listening to me, reading my mind, or just playing its own challenge. I don't even have to do anything. Because they had an option to flirt and Lewis finds her extremely attractive and they are bonding because their spouses cheated on them and that's making them bond quite a lot. You know what? Lewis is getting kind of lonely and worried, even though things with Lauren seem to be improving, but you know, not for long. So he's like, yeah, and I like you too. But did that give them some romance? Oh my god, it has, and it gave them kind of plenty. She's considered to be a romantic interest to him now. He does, however, find her very attractive now. He found her extremely attractive, so I guess it does change. But he still finds Lauren only attractive, and he still has a bit of a festering grudge against her. I still can't believe that thing with Annette happened. I'm not actively gonna work on having them have an affair, but if it happens, I'm not gonna fight it. I really didn't think Lewis would ever cheat, but I am starting to change my mind. It's kind of looking like he might. Are you going to work anytime soon? No. Oh, what am I gonna do with you then? I kind of need you out of the house today. You know what? I'm just gonna send him like on a little business trip because I think that's fine as well. So let's have you go on a vacation, even though it is like a business trip, and you can go to the beach again. I'm kind of jealous of you because you're escaping this miserable weather. But there, he's off to a little business trip and he still doesn't know that Lauren is pregnant. Maybe I should have told him before. I don't know, maybe Lauren will try to figure out who the father is today and then she's gonna let him know. Oh, and Elliot, I'm glad you were having fun, but you need to get to school. You're late. Well, you didn't have to shut the TV off. I think Natalie was trying to watch that. That's kind of mean. But Lauren, let's have you maybe say something to Justin that you should be seeing him today because you have something really important to talk about. So he should be coming over honestly as soon as possible, I think. I won't be sleeping tonight. You know what? After she tells you that she's pregnant, possibly with you, you probably won't be able to sleep tonight. Oh, and Winterfest is tomorrow. Or at least Olivia's gonna have a nice birthday. But anyway, let's get to the important stuff. And oh, she can even admit not knowing who fathered the child. Okay, announce the pregnancy first. I guess that'll make a bit more sense. And how is he gonna react to that? He doesn't seem to be that worried. So let's tell him that she has no idea who fathered the child. He seems kind of shocked. Yeah, he's a bit stressed about that. Oh, he even got a bad sentiment. No way. And they lost romance? Why? Furious about cheating. Yeah, no, I'm gonna remove that because she's not cheating on Justin. She's cheating on Lewis. So I'm just gonna get rid of that because like that doesn't make any sense. may have fathered Lauren's child, though. She can ask him to do a paternity test, and that, I think, would be a good idea to do with him instead of Lewis. So let's do a paternity test. Oh, he's mad about that. I hate that this won't count it as cheating, because they are the ones that are having an affair, so that's a bit stupid, but maybe he just thinks that it's kind of unnecessary or something. Wait a minute, oh my god. It actually is Justin's— well, this is really funny, but it actually is Justin's child. This sim is the father of Lauren's child. No. I mean, they do need to have a kid in the rules of the challenge. That's like totally fine. Ask him if he even wants this child. Like, I genuinely didn't plan this, so I'm just so surprised at this. Please say that you at least want the kid. I'd be alright with having a child. Okay, that's fine. What's gonna happen now? Because they both have families of their own. I really thought that she'd be getting pregnant with him kind of quite a bit later on. I mean, it's almost 1 p.m. Let's maybe send them to go home, and Lauren has to think about stuff. Are you gonna pretend that it's Lewis's child? I think she might have to do that for now. She still has plenty of time before Lewis is back from his business trip, however, so it should be okay. Oh, and Olivia is crying too, so Lauren's gonna spend the entire day looking after the children after hearing such stressful news. So even though she has this little baby to take care of, she's already gonna have another one. And not only that, it's also not her husband's. So there's always something to be stressed about. Lauren's life is really just a lot. Since they do have this really important thing going on, she's probably going to be talking to Justin quite a lot, still trying to keep it quite secret, but they have a lot to discuss currently. Oh, and Elliot wants to invite Shane over, of course, but she will be checking in on Justin quite often, and they need to discuss a lot, so they will also have to discuss their future quite a bit. And Justin is just saying that's very interesting. I guess they're kind of on the same page that they shouldn't really wreck both of their families. They should kind of try to keep this a secret, even though it is kind of interesting and stressful. It seems like the right thing to do. They can co-parent in secret, but it is gonna stay a secret at least until now, because it's probably not gonna work out forever. You know what I was kind of also thinking about? We don't have an extra room for another child. We had these 3 bedrooms, but what's gonna happen now? I think Olivia and Natalie might have to share a room, because this new baby is gonna need a nursery, which this would be an ideal room for a nursery, so I think these two will have to share. And also, once she gives birth, I kind of need to make sure that she doesn't get pregnant again somehow, because 4 children is a lot, but 5 is even more, so I think this is gonna be the last child Lauren will ever have, hopefully. But since Lewis and Justin are so similar physically, because they are half brothers, maybe this child could pass as Lewis's child, because it will probably look quite similar to the siblings as well. I also remembered that I need to work on Elliot's social skill, which is almost there because Lauren needs that for her aspiration. So I'm gonna have these two have some socializing. There we go. He's gonna max that, I think, just about now. He just maxed his social skill, which is amazing. So the next step is have a child earn an A in high school, which is not gonna be for a while because we still don't have a child in high school. But I guess Elliot does age up really, really soon. And he has been really good at school so far, so I think he'll reach an A really quickly. And again, we have Lauren teaching something to a toddler. She really wants her children to be really smart. She's showing her needs flashcards, so she's building her thinking skill. So even though she didn't start off as a really good parent with Elliot, she is definitely redeeming herself quite a bit. But after she's done with that, she will also need to check on Justin again, while Elliot is also still playing outside with Cheyenne. She's constantly having some different thoughts and ideas, so telling that to Justin is probably a smart thing to do. Oh, but Elliot's gonna come back into the house any second now, so hopefully he's not gonna overhear something kind of upsetting. He definitely walked by, but maybe he didn't hear anything. But we have Elliot here doing his homework, even though he's already maxed his performance at school, and Natalie is getting read to sleep, so at least all the children are really well taken care of. I don't know, maybe Lauren is even trying to make it up to them, because the children don't necessarily know about the cheating, even though they probably did hear something. Oh, and Arturo just aged up to a toddler, toddler, so that's also news. But they kind of feel something is going on, and Lauren is probably feeling guilty, like super guilty about finding out about this baby as well. So she's probably really trying to be a really good parent now. So she's just running from kid to kid to kid, because I'm also gonna have her help Elliot with his homework. Lewis is gonna be back from his trip in the morning, and I don't know if he'll actually go straight to work. He might actually, so she will have some time to tell him that she's pregnant tomorrow afternoon. So she still has time to think about stuff and figure out if maybe telling him the truth would be the right thing to do, even though so far that doesn't seem to be her plan. Oh, and Brian has also aged up to an adult, so I will need to give him a bit of an update, and I guess also give Arturo a complete makeover, but I don't even know if I'll have time to do that when he's a toddler, because they're not toddlers for that long. She's looking so big. She's gonna be in her 3rd trimester in only 23 hours. Oh, and it's Winterfest today. I low-key completely forgot about it. So when Lewis comes back home, he's not gonna go to work because it's Winterfest. And also, let me just find an appropriate spot for the tree, because I have no idea. Well, this might not be the best place for it, but I just don't know where else to fit it. So they might have to like walk around the counter, so they can still walk around the house. So Lauren, before the kids are out of their rooms, add some presents here. So all the children would have a really nice, oh, that's such a big pile, but they will have a really nice Winterfest. Elliot, come see the presents so you can get a bit excited for today. However, Olivia is not very excited because she just woke up with a poopy diaper, so let's change that. And she will also need to age up at some point today. Maybe once I have everyone over for the dinner, like they usually have for the holidays. So that'll be also a good idea to double as a birthday. And Lauren can also announce her pregnancy to everyone. And at this point, I think she has decided that she will try to pass it as Lewis's child. I mean, she will have to have a conversation with him first, so she convinces him first. I mean, this cutie is also getting super excited for the presents. Why was she thinking about simoleons though? That's not really something a toddler would be interested in. And I think Lewis should be back home from his trip any minute now, so she will have to tell him immediately because she's so big that you can't even deny it at this point, so he will just be able to tell by himself. Oh, Justin, no, I'm sorry. You will come over later, but you probably won't be too happy about it because she will announce the pregnancy you two have together as your brother's child, so that must be a nice Winterfest gift, isn't it? When all the siblings are actually hanging out here together, Elliot is even gonna read both of them a little book, which is so cute. Anyway, I think she should go and tell Lewis now, and I think there is an option to lie to him that the baby is his. Let me just check that first. Yeah, she can lie that it's his baby. So, announce news of pregnancy. She's feeling quite confident, so hopefully that will help her. So she told him about the pregnancy and he's so excited. Oh, I feel so bad. So she can also lie to him that it is his child and he seems so excited. He just thinks that, oh my god, that's our miracle baby. Oh, I feel so bad. I feel so bad. But she is telling him, and look how happy he is. No, this is breaking my heart, honestly. But it seems like he believes her. Let me see if there are any moodlets. They're so happy from announcing pregnancy, and she's a smooth liar. It's not pretty to lie, but Lauren has her reasons. So despite everything, they are having some really cute family bonding time, and I feel so weird about it when I know about everything that's going on. I don't know how Lauren is dealing with this, but she does feel kind of embarrassed and kind of sad about all of this. So Lauren, let me have you actually make, oh, a balanced meal. Okay, that's not really what I wanted you to make. Eating dirt? No. Eating dirt is really unhealthy, so please don't do that. But anyway, Lauren, let's have you cook something that's not dirt and do a little ham dinner for the dinner party. Even Elliot is helping prepare everything for the party, and he's setting the table because he's being so good. Oh my god, Justin is right here. Why are you here? Are you crazy? Maybe Lewis thinks that Justin is just here to like fix their relationship because they fell out kind of bad. They even had a fight. He's just like, oh yeah, of course my brother is here for the holidays. That makes perfect sense. But anyway, the dinner is ready, so to keep you distracted, once you finish cleaning that disgusting encounter, I'm also gonna have you... Oh, never mind. Actually, I wanted to have her make a cake for Olivia, but Olivia doesn't need the cake because she's a baby. I guess once you finish cleaning that and maybe you get dressed, you should start a club gathering. I mean, everyone coming over will probably distract you from just Justin being here. That's a bit too stressful. Justin is just on his phone the entire time. Maybe he didn't expect Lewis to be home. Even though it is Winterfest, why did you think he would not be home for the holidays? But anyway, let's start this gathering, and I will also spawn Mikko here. Okay, Mikko will be right over. I also gave her a bit of a makeover just so she fits a bit better with the rest of the characters. So at least we'll meet her today, which is super appropriate for a big family holiday, isn't it? So let's do a little friendly introduction to Mikko. She finds Mikko interesting, and Mikko finds Lauren emotionally expressive. I said this before already. If Lauren was emotionally expressive enough, she wouldn't be in this entire mess. Oh, right, and I forgot that Lewis and Annette also had that bit of a flirtation, so they have a romance bar, which I kind of forgot about and I don't even know how to feel about. So I'm also just gonna have him go out of the way and take care of Olivia so he doesn't run into Annette. Oh, never mind. Lauren is already on it. I guess she can't be around Justin either, so they both have someone to avoid. Let's all go here together so we have Olivia's birthday happen. So Lauren, age up Olivia, and then we can have that grand dinner and everything. Oh, she's crying. She's not really happy about aging up. I don't blame you, kid. But let's randomize for her. She's gonna be angelic. That's so cute. And she has black hair just like Lewis does. But anyway, now I think it's time to call everyone to the grand meal before Lauren passes out. And we still have to open the presents. Oh, and she still kind of needs to announce her pregnancy to everyone. I kind of forgot about that. Lewis, why are you feeling very flirty? Special connection from someone nearby. Are you thinking of Lauren or are you thinking of Annette? Because now I also have that to worry about. No, Lauren, she just peed herself. Oh no, she's very uncomfortable during this pregnancy. She peed herself. She absolutely needs to sleep. She needs to shower. You know what? You don't even have to participate in this Winterfest. It's totally fine. You're like heavily pregnant. You don't even need to announce it to anyone because like everyone can tell. And I'm assuming that everyone else is assuming that it's Lewis's baby because their relationship seems just fine. So I guess no one is really doubting it. No, why did no one clean that up? Natalie is just sitting in a puddle of Lauren's pee. But now I also need to give Olivia a little makeover. And here is little Olivia. She is so cute, and honestly I think she's gonna look a lot like Lewis because she has his eye color and his hair color, but I think maybe her facial features are a bit more similar to Lauren. And speaking of Lewis, I said that I would show you his adult makeover, so he's looking a little bit older now, and I think I also changed his hair and some of his outfits, so let me know what do you think of that. And another thing I need to do is give Olivia somewhere to sleep because she currently doesn't have that, and we will need this room to be in the nursery, so I think she will have to share her room with Natalie, which is a bit unfortunate, but it has to be that way since we have a new baby coming. I kept the room pretty much as it was. I just added a new toddler bed because I will have to change the room tomorrow again because Natalie is going to be a child. Oh my god, Lauren, why are you feeling so sad? I think the guilt is really getting to her. And I don't know if you noticed, but she has really bad skin issues in this episode constantly, even though I am giving her face masks. So I think the guilt is also manifesting in that way. But now you two also have some time to chat because Lewis didn't really have time to express any thoughts about the pregnancy. And again, he thinks that this is their miracle baby, so he's probably really extra happy about all of this. So Lauren will probably feel extra guilty about all of this because he wants to be around her all the time now, and he's just so happy, overjoyed about this baby, and it's not even his. I feel so bad. And speaking of the baby, she is gonna be in her third trimester in 26 minutes. And we still don't know what she's having. We know who she's having it with, but I will probably have to send her off to reveal the baby's birth gender in the morning. Cheyenne, why are you still here? It's 4 a.m. What do you think you're doing? I guess she's having an unannounced sleepover. I don't know where you'll be sleeping, but okay. Lauren sure is taking every opportunity to talk to Justin. It says talk to lover, so I'm assuming it's Justin. She's even doing that while she's on the toilet in the morning, so she is really desperate to talk to him. But now that I have a chance, never mind. I literally just wanted to say while she's still sitting still, I want to show you how bad her skin is. But she just decided like, nope, that's not gonna happen. But she is definitely struggling. And I think these two are heading to school together actually. Lewis, please tell me you are going to work today. Okay, you're working in 30 minutes. And look how horrible Lauren is doing. She is sick and exhausted from the pregnancy, but she's just not doing that well with all of this guilt. But invite him to feel the baby. That is so cute. So they can also have a bit of like pregnancy cuteness because it is their child actually. So at least they can enjoy it just a tiny bit, which is so cute. But also you can kind of share worries about the pregnancy, that all of this is just so complicated and confusing. I don't know if she can ask for some name suggestions because I used to have that option, but I can't seem to find it right now. I don't know if that was from a different mod or something, which is a bit of a shame. Before baby names, they also need to find out what they are having, so I will have Lauren go and discover the baby's birth gender. So we will also find out if our Gen 2 is gonna be a female or a male sim. Oh my god, Gen 2 is gonna be a girl! I am so happy about that. I, like many other simmers, definitely prefer playing with female sims, so this is huge. But I'm gonna have these two talk really quickly because Elliot is gonna be home relatively soon and they have a lot to discuss first. So I need them to. First, she needs to tell him what she's having. She can announce the baby's birth gender. Look, Justin, I know you're trying to be helpful, but please leave that garbage alone. We have a lot of things. Well, I didn't mean like leave it alone on the floor. Okay, whatever. But we have plenty of things to talk about, so just hear me out, you know? But they kind of need to discuss what's gonna happen next. How are they gonna manage all of this? It's kind of obvious that Lauren has decided to keep this a secret and have everyone think that it's Lewis's baby, but Justin is probably not too happy about that. He wants them to have their own family. This seems like a perfect opportunity. They have their own child. It's a good reason to move and start over. But Lauren is not so sure. She has 3 children with Lewis already. Justin has 2 kids with Annette. It's just a bit irresponsible and foolish to do. I mean, this was irresponsible to do, but Lauren is thinking that maybe this is a good thing to just stay quiet about. So maybe that is a bit of a disagreement and it is breaking Lewis's heart just a tiny bit. But Lauren wants to keep it a secret and he is not gonna force her to reveal everything to everyone because it will change both of their lives, but also the lives of all of their children. They have agreed to keep things a secret for now. So even though that really sucks, I think she will have to send him home and prepare everything for Natalie's birthday first of all, because that needs to happen as soon as everyone is back home. And this pregnancy is exhausting her so much. I guess running around and pretending that everything is fine and making it up to everyone for the cheating and feeling so guilty is tiring her so much. I don't think I've ever had a sim struggle this much during pregnancy, so the guilt is definitely the reason. Another thing I realized I kind of forgot to do is the nursery, because she could give birth literally any second and she doesn't have anywhere to put the baby, so let me just also do that real quick. So there we go, that's the room for now. At least I think I might change it before the next episode. I just did it now because I need a nursery to put the baby somewhere. I'm not necessarily too happy with it though, so I will change it up, but this is it for now. And Lewis is back, so we are all set for Natalie's birthday, I think. So since everyone is taken care of, let's help blow out candles to Natalie before she runs off to sleep. I cannot believe that she is going to be a child already. I feel like she has been a toddler for so short. The kids are growing up so quickly. Even Elliot is going to be a teen in a couple of days. So she is finally aging up, and let's randomize her trait. She is going to love the outdoors, and I'm getting some creative vibes from her, so I'm going to give her the creative aspiration. So Lauren, call everyone to the meal, and I am going to do a little cakeover. And here is Natalie. Her eyebrows are like super thick. I will tone them down just a little bit because this looks a bit ridiculous, but my slider is not working currently, so I'll just do that for the next episode. But here she is. She looks, I would say, exactly like Lewis in the face, even more than Elliot. So all the children are starting to look a lot like Lewis, so I wonder what's gonna happen with the next child who is not Lewis's. And speaking of the next child and all the stress that brought to Lauren, I decided to change up his style. I wanted to wait until after she gave birth, but I just can't be bothered to go in and out of cast all the time, so here is her updated look. She feels that maybe giving herself a makeover will make her feel like she has a bit more control over her extremely messy life even when she doesn't. So she cut herself a fringe like every sane person ever did. So this is her new look, and also a really big update to her look is that she got a little tattoo. This is something that her mother, if she was still alive, would probably say it is such a disgrace that she should be ashamed of herself, but Lauren is finally starting to feel a bit more free and just needs a break from everything, so she's doing stuff that she always wanted to do. And just like I'm gonna do with the nursery, I'm also gonna improve this room before the next episode, but for now I just gave Natalie a bed to sleep on. So here she is in the game. She's still dressing in quite a bit of yellow under Lauren's influence, just like Elliot, but I guess they will develop their style a bit more once they're teens. And to be fair, I'm not really paying that much attention to them and their personalities because I just don't have the time because everything is so messy. Oh, and Justin just aged up to an adult. I thought that would happen soon, so he will also get a bit of an updated look in the next episode. And as usual, he's not even really suspecting anything. He's just blindly trusting Lauren, even with this really big appearance change that is super unexpected. So something is obviously up with Lauren, but he just thinks like, it's fine. It's whatever. We seem happy, so I guess we are happy. He just wants a nice little simple life, and that's definitely not something he's getting with Lauren. Oh my god, there we go, it's happening. She is in labor, so I guess let's wake Lewis up because he is here for the birth. Unfortunately, it can't be Justin. The one time it's Justin's child, he can't be here, but Lewis seems to be so excited and happy. Oh, I feel so bad. So there we go. Gen 2 is being born right now. I feel like this is happening so quickly. But I thought about the baby names, and Justin and Lauren have two, and Lauren has considered one of Justin's suggestions, and he suggested Flora, which is so fitting. It means the goddess of spring and flowers, which Gen 2 is all about, so it makes so much sense. And it's a bit different from the other children's names, like Elliot, Natalie, Olivia. It's all like very safe and common. I feel like most of you probably know at least one person with one of those names. And Flora is not so uncommon, but I don't know anyone like in real life that's called Flora. So even from that point of view, she's a bit different. And even like the color that they chose for her, it's different because she has different parents. So they're secretly discussing all of these things. But here she is, Lauren and Justin had a baby. I can't believe that this happened already. And I guess even though Lewis is still in the room, but it's not that suspicious. It looks like she's just gonna send a message to everyone, but she is gonna show Justin that their baby is right here. So go and let him know that your child has just been born. But anyway, I think I will just end it here. Now that we know that this is Justin's baby and that Flora is going to be our Gen 2 sim, I guess I will just leave it here. Age her up in the next episode. I'm dying to see what she looks like. I'm wondering if she's going to have brown hair, because Justin has brown hair and Lewis has black hair, so that would be a really good clue that something is up. But anyway, I'm gonna go now. If you haven't subscribed already, subscribe so you don't miss any future episodes. Let me know what you think of this one. I feel like we had a lot happening in this one. And thank you so much for watching. Goodbye!